For over a month, a young black bear had multiple close interactions with neighbors in Cottage Grove. After the bear cornered one resident and was repeatedly seen near children, state wildlife officials ultimately chose to euthanize it.
Noah Chavez went to the neighborhood where the bear was frequently seen and spoke with wildlife officials about that decision to put the bear down.
For about a month, this neighborhood here in Cottage Grove became all too familiar with the small black bear. That familiarity is what wildlife officials say cost the bear its life.
In my car.
This black bear became the talk of the town, starting with a small amount of sightings until it became an almost daily occurrence.
A young bear show up in early March, and it was just hungry, looking for something to eat. And unfortunately, people began feeding the animal intentionally.
Christopher Yee is the district wildlife biologist in Springfield who oversaw the situation, seeing photos and videos of encounters on social media. Because of the continuous food handouts from neighbors, it stayed put in the area,
which caused it to stay within the city limits and go to restaurants and raid dumpsters and lurk around people's homes.
Yee says he and his staff have continued to warn the community against feeding the bear or attempting to come in contact with it. Before long, his concerns became a reality when the bear showed no fear towards humans, unknowingly putting its own life at risk.
Without the food sources, it would have left on its own. It didn't. It became habituated and eventually started going up to people for handouts.
After weeks of trying to trap it before it became too comfortable with humans, ODFW and OSP made the final decision to put it down. They say they took that step after previous experiences with other habituated bears being relocated only to return to the same area.
Yeah, this situation with that degree of habituation was definitely a public safety risk. But it was completely avoidable if people had stopped feeding the animal, and that would have been the outcome we wanted and the outcome I think most of the people living in that community wanted.